Have you ever wondered how to spot a secret millionaire? It's not about flashy cars or designer logos. Contrary to popular belief, not all rich people like to flash their wealth in the face of the world. In fact, most of them are so discreet that only subtle signs would give away their financial status. The truly wealthy often fly under the radar, blending in with subtle signs of their fortune. From breezing through airports without luggage to casually indulging in pricey hobbies, these hidden hints might surprise you. But what's the most unexpected giveaway that someone's secretly loaded? Well, stick around to find out the surprising signs you might be rubbing elbows with a millionaire next door. Quiet luxury emphasizes a subtle sense of style. It's not about flaunting brand names or a flashy lifestyle, but investing in classy and timeless attire. You see, true wealth whispers. It doesn't need to shout. Those in the know aren't decking themselves in head-to-toe designer labels. Nope, they're rocking a look that's all about quality and class. Think timeless pieces, perfect fits, and fabrics that feel like a dream. High-end brands like Bottega Veneta and The Rao embody the concept of stealth wealth. No flashy logos, just impeccable craftsmanship. To the untrained eye, these pieces might seem simple, but their understated elegance is unmistakable to those in the know. And it's not just about clothes. The idea of quiet luxury extends to interior design as well. Forget gold-plated everything and over-the-top decor. True luxury means having welcoming, high-quality, and sustainable spaces. These designs aim to be tranquil and serene, unlike the gaudy luxury often associated with wealthy individuals. The end result? Homes that make you go wow without knowing exactly why. They're peaceful, welcoming, and just ooze quality. It's luxury that doesn't need to announce itself. It just is. Money can buy influence, but it doesn't always have to come to that. Wealthy people have deep, meaningful connections. It isn't about bragging or dropping names left and right. They're building genuine relationships across all sorts of industries and circles. Think about it. When you're climbing that success ladder, who you know can be just as important as what you know. These folks understand that big time. They're not just collecting business cards. They're forging real connections that open doors. A killer network is a major sign of wealth. Why? Because these relationships are like gold. They lead to insider info, awesome opportunities, and the chance to team up on big projects. But here's the thing, it's not just about what these connections can do for them. The savvy wealthy know it's a two-way street. They're all about finding ways to help others succeed too. It's like they've cracked the code. When everybody wins, they win even bigger. So next time you meet someone who seems to know everybody and their cousin in the business world, and I mean really know them, not just name drop, you might just be dealing with somebody who's secretly loaded. They've turned networking into an art form, and it's paying off big time. Regardless of how they made their money, be it through investments, business, or other ventures, rich people generally have a deep understanding of how money works, how to accumulate it, and how to manage it wisely. Financial literacy means more than just knowing how to save. It involves understanding complex financial concepts and making informed decisions about money. Wealthy individuals often have a solid education in finance, which helps them navigate investments, taxes, and wealth management with ease. Think about it. When you're dealing with serious cash, you can't afford to be clueless. The rich dive deep into the world of investments, taxes, and wealth management. They're not leaving their fortunes up to chance or handing all the decisions over to someone else. This financial savvy lets them do some pretty cool stuff. Through their financial literacy, they know how to diversify their investment portfolios intelligently, ensuring they spread their risk and maximize returns. They plan meticulously for long-term goals, whether it's retirement, funding their children's education, or creating a lasting legacy. This level of financial understanding also allows them to build and sustain generational wealth, ensuring their family's financial security for years to come. They're planning not just for next year, but for the next generation. And when market shifts happen, they're ready to adapt. A surprising sign of somebody who is secretly rich is their ability to travel light. So light that they often don't carry any luggage. You might have seen someone breeze through the airport without a single bag. No struggling with overhead bins, no waiting at baggage claim, just strolling onto the plane like they're taking a walk in the park. Well, you might have just spotted a secret millionaire. How do they manage this? Many affluent people own multiple homes in different locations, each with its own fully stocked wardrobe. This allows them to fly from one destination to another without needing to pack a single item. They simply step off the plane and head to their home, where everything they need is already waiting for them. For these folks, packing isn't a chore. It's a concept they've left behind. They just book a flight and go. No fuss, no muss. No frantically trying to squeeze that extra pair of shoes into an already bulging carry-on. It's a level of convenience that most of us can only dream about. While we're wrestling with luggage and praying our checked bags make it to the right continent, they're sipping champagne in the lounge, totally carefree. While the rest of us are riding the economic roller coaster, some folks are cruising along like it's a smooth highway. That's a big clue you're dealing with some hidden wealth. Amid the prevailing economic crisis, jobs are vanishing left and right, car prices are through the roof, inflation making your wallet cry. But for some rich people, it's just another Tuesday. These aren't the flashy types who are seen throwing cash around. Nope, they're the ones who keep on keeping on, no matter what the economy's doing. New posh car every few years? Check. 2-egg breakfast without a second thought? You bet. Prime steak in the shopping cart? Always. They're not complaining. Not even a peep about rising prices or tough times. Why? Because for them, nothing's really changed. It's not that they're oblivious. They're just secure. While everyone else is tightening their belts and eyeing their bank accounts nervously, these folks are living life as usual. No panic, no lifestyle downgrades, no sudden penny pinching. Another subtle sign that someone might be secretly rich is their casual engagement in expensive hobbies. Activities like sailing, skiing, and golfing aren't just pastimes. They often require significant financial investment. From purchasing equipment and gear to traveling to exclusive locations, these hobbies are not easily accessible to everyone. But it's just not any sailing, skiing, or golfing. These people are doing it in places where most folks can't even dream of it. They're jetting off to Aspen or Zermatt like it's no big deal. Their little sailboat? It's docked in a marina that costs more per month than most people's rent. And golf? They're teeing off at courses you've only seen on TV. Don't forget that they've been at it for years. This isn't some midlife crisis splurge. For them, these pricey pastimes are just part of life. They chat about their latest ski trip or golf game like you'd talk about going to the movies. And here's the thing, they're not showing off. They're not plastering social media with glamour shots. It's just normal for them. This consistency suggests a stable and substantial financial background. Their ability to invest time and money in these hobbies without it being a big deal reveals a level of wealth that isn't immediately obvious. For most people, shopping involves comparing prices, looking for discounts, and making budget-conscious decisions, maybe even putting things back if they're too pricey. However, for the wealthy, this is often not the case. These folks aren't making a show of it. They're not dramatically tossing items into the cart or loudly proclaiming they'll take one of everything. Nope, it's much more subtle than that. Watch closely. They browse, they touch, they decide, but they never, ever flip over that little white tag or squint at the shelf label. It's like prices don't even exist in their world. They might walk into a high-end boutique, select the pieces they like, and head straight to the checkout without ever glancing at the price tags. This behavior shows a level of financial freedom that allows them to focus solely on the quality, style, or brand of the item, rather than their cost. And it's just not at fancy boutiques. This behavior shows up everywhere, at the grocery store, the electronics shop, even at restaurants. Menu prices? Might as well be another language. They're not being reckless. They're not impulse buying everything in sight. They're simply choosing what they want, what looks good, what feels right, without a single thought about the cost. Money emergencies are moments when life throws a financial curveball. You know, the ones that usually send most of us into a panic. Well, for some folks, these emergencies barely register as a blip on their radar. Let's say your car breaks down unexpectedly. For most of us, that's a budget-busting nightmare. But for the secretly wealthy, it's not even an inconvenience. They don't sweat. They don't stress. They just handle it. Or how about a surprise medical bill? While the rest of us are wondering if their health insurance will help them, these people are calmly reaching for their credit card like they're buying a coffee. The key is their reaction, or rather, their lack of one. There's no frantic call to the bank, no desperate shuffling of funds, no "I'll have to think about it" when faced with a hefty repair quote. They just deal with it. For them, a financial emergency really isn't an emergency at all. It's just another problem to solve, like a minor inconvenience. While the rest of us might be losing sleep over an unexpected $500 expense, they're treating a $5,000 surprise like it's pocket change. So now, which of these signs do your friends show? Well, comment below if you suspect you are friends with a rich person. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos.